My name's Tony Miller, and my chains are gone.
I remember growing up young, going to church with a Catholic school with my mother, and that was the only influence I ever really had. Was introduced to God about age 14, and became a pretty good follower of God, or I thought I was, and I drifted off. I wound up going to college, and my mother was diagnosed with cancer, cervical cancer, and my dad couldn't handle it. He left, so I dropped out of college and took care of my mother, what I thought I needed to do, and I wound up meeting my wife, Melissa, and we wound up dating 6 weeks, moved in together, less than 6 months, was married. We're going on 23 years, 4 kids later. I was working in the oil field, been gone from home many days. There was weeks, sometimes 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks out at a time. Out partying with the guys, drinking, doing things you shouldn't do. In October 19th of 2015, I was diagnosed with stage 3 rectal cancer and stage 4 liver cancer, and was told that it was in my blood and there was no cure for it. It really was an eye-opener, and I was like, now you got my attention. Brother Mike Caper was the first one to come to my house and talk to me, and Pastor Tony followed. A year and a half or so ago, 2 years ago, when we started going to this church, we just found a home. Everybody here is just so welcoming for any situation you have going on. It's like Pastor Tony preaches, he touches on something that's going on in my life every time he preaches. The guys in this church and everything have just been such a great inspiration to me. I love everything we do at this church. I love being part of it. I want to do more. I fish. I can't work. They say I can't work, so I work on lawnmowers on the side and I fish. When I'm on the water, I enjoy so much being in nature. It feels like I'm there with God every time I'm fishing. Nothing better than catching a fish. God being in my life has definitely influenced my kids. I mean, they remember Dad being gone, Dad not caring about certain situations with them and stuff. And there was a point when my youngest had a discipline issue, and rather than going in and dropping at him or actually getting on him, I knelt down beside her bed with him and prayed about it with him, and you could tell it just impacted him so much that I had changed that much. Being closer to God personally has changed my life with Melissa and the kids. Being gone all the time like I was, and being home now, I understand and see all the things I missed. Being there with my kids to see them grow closer to God. And I know I have a couple of them that are struggling with their issues with God also, but I know that it'll come better. My wife then bought me a billfold that had my favorite Bible verse on it. It's Mark 10:27, with God, all things are possible. Someone would come to me and say, man, I was diagnosed with cancer, and I don't know which way to go, what to do. I will try my best to direct to God, because you just let them know, hey, I've made it this far, and I am who I am today because I know Him. I've been able to share my testimony with people that I don't even know. If they express interest in hearing my story, I'm going to tell them my story. Hey, look, I've got cancer, and I give it all to God, and I give God all the glory for everything. I mean, I tell people, do I look like I'm going through chemo for a year and a half, 2 years, and nobody believes me. They're like, you don't even look like you're sick. I give it all to God. That's just what we're supposed to do, is just allow Him to handle every situation that we have. And it's not easy. A lot of times it's not easy. We just have to give it to God. And that's what I try to do. If Jesus come in that door right now, I think I would look at Him and just give Him so much thanks for allowing me the chance and opportunity to correct all my mistakes in the past, because none of that matters. My name's Tony Miller, and my chains are gone.